Hello everyone, we are going to start algebra exercise part 8, part 6. In this exercise, we are going to do questions based on quadratic equation and its discriminant. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Now, these are the formulas which we are going to use while solving the questions. Basic algebraic identities, that is a square plus b square is equal to a plus b's whole square minus 2ab. Twice of a square plus b square is equal to a plus b's whole square plus a minus b's whole square. Then ab equal to a plus b's whole square minus a square plus b square upon 2. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. A plus b's whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A plus b's whole square is equal to a minus b's whole square plus 4ab. A minus b's whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A minus b's whole square equal to a plus b's whole square minus 4ab. A plus b's whole cube equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Then a minus b's whole cube is equal to a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. Then steps for factoring a quadratic equation. In order to factor a quadratic equation, one has to perform the following steps. Step 1. Find two numbers whose product is equal to AC and whose sum is equal to B. Write the middle term Bx as the sum of two terms. Then step 3. Factor the first two terms and the second two terms separately. Then we have nature of roots of quadratic equation. Let a, b and c belongs to R real number and a is not equal to 0. Then the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. The discriminant d of the quadratic equation is given by d equal to b square minus 4ac. The discriminant helps determine the nature of the roots. That is, if d is greater than 0, the equation has two distinct real roots. If d is equal to 0, the equation has exactly one real root or a repeated root. If discriminant d is less than 0, the equation has two complex conjugate roots. Then we have relation between roots and coefficients. If alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then sum of the roots alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Product of the roots alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. Then we have formation of an quadratic equation. If the roots of a quadratic equations are alpha and beta, then equation will be of the form x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta equal to 0. Then we have cubic roots. If alpha, beta and gamma are the roots of cubic equation ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0 and a is not equal to 0, then alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b upon a. Alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha is equal to c upon a. And alpha beta into gamma, that is equal to minus d upon a. Formation of cubic equation. If alpha, beta and gamma are the roots of cubic equation, then the equation will be of the form x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha into beta plus beta into gamma into alpha into x minus alpha beta into gamma, that is equal to 0. Now moving on to the questions. Question says, if alpha and beta are the roots of quadratic equation root 5 plus root 2 into x square minus 4 plus root 5 into x plus 8 plus 2 root 5 is equal to 0, then the value of 2 alpha beta upon alpha plus beta will be, and options are option A 4, option B 2, option C 8, and option D 7. These are the options. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct option. After that, I will do the solution for you. Now, if alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation, 5 plus root 2 x square minus 4 plus root 5 into x plus 8 plus 2 root 5 equal to 0, then we have to find the value of 2 alpha beta upon alpha plus beta. The answer to this question is option number A 4. Then solution using formula 19.46. We are going to use formula 19.46 to solve this question. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Then from the equation, b was 4 plus root 5, but in the equation we can say that it is minus 4 plus root 5. So minus into minus is plus, 4 plus root 5 upon a is 5 plus root 2. So 4 plus root 5 upon 5 plus root 2 is the value of alpha plus beta. Then we know alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. From the equation, c is equal to 8 plus 2 root 5. So 8 plus 2 root 5 upon a is 5 plus 2 root 2. So 8 plus 2 root 5 upon 5 plus 2 root 5 plus root 2 is alpha into beta. We have to find the value of 2 alpha beta upon alpha plus beta. Then putting the values of alpha into beta and alpha plus beta, we get 2 into 8 plus 2 root 5 upon 5 plus 2, root 2 upon 4 plus root 5 upon 5 plus root 2. So that becomes 4 times of 4 plus root 5 upon 5 plus root 2 into 5 plus root 2 upon 4 plus root 5. Because from here we have taken 2 common, so 2 into 2 is 4. It will remain only 4 plus root 5 then 4 plus root 5 upon 5 plus root 2. This 4 plus root 5 upon 5 plus root 2 when divided will become 5 plus root 2 upon 4 plus root 5. 4 plus root 5 will cancel out 4 plus root 5, and 5 plus root 5, 5 plus root 2 will cancel out 5 plus root 2. So only 4 will remain. That means option number A 4 was the correct option. Next, a root of x square minus 12x plus 2k is equal to 0 is x equal to 4. The other root will be, and options are option A x is equal to 6, option B x is equal to 8, option C x is equal to minus 4, and option D x equal to minus 8. These are the options, and you have 10 seconds to find that which one of them is correct. After that, I will do the solution for you. So the question was that a root of x square minus 12x plus 2k equal to 0 was 4. Then we have to find the other root. Answer to this question is option number B. X equal to 8 is the other root. Now solution. The equation was x square minus 12x plus 2k equal to 0. So putting the value of x equal to 4 in, we get 4 square minus 12 into 4 plus 2k equal to 0. 4 square is 16 minus 12 into 4 is 48 plus 2k equal to 0. So 16 minus 48 is minus 32, but when it will go to the other side, it will become plus 32. That means 2k is equal to 32. So if 2k is equal to 32, then k is equal to 32 upon 2, that is 16. New equation is going to be x square minus 12x plus 2 into 16 is 32 equal to 0. So x square minus 12x plus 32 equal to 0 is the new quadratic equation. So factoring this quadratic equation, we get x square minus 8x minus 4x plus 32, because the multiplication of minus 8 and minus 4 is plus 32, and minus 8 minus 4 is minus 12. So it is satisfying the conditions for the factorization. Then taking x common from the first two part, we get x into x minus 8. and minus from the last part, we get minus 4 into x minus 8, that is equal to 0. So the factors of the equation are x minus 8 into x minus 4 equal to 0. So if x minus 8 equal to 0, then x is equal to 8 is the other root. Option number B, x equal to 8 is the correct answer. Next, solve the following equation to find the value of x. And the equation is x minus 2 whole square minus 36 equal to 0, and x belongs to the natural number n. And options are option A 4, option B minus 8, option C minus 4, and option D 8. These are the options, and I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. So the question was that the equation is x minus 2 whole square minus 32 equal to 0, and x belongs to natural number. Then we have to find the value of x. Answer to this question is option number D, 8. Now, solution is the equation given was x minus 2 whole square minus 32 equal to minus 36 equal to 0, and x belongs to natural number n. Then x minus 2 whole square is x square plus 4 minus 4x minus 36 equal to 0. Then x square minus 4x plus 4 minus 36 is minus 32 equal to 0. Then factoring this equation, we get x square minus 8x plus 4x minus 32 equal to 0. Minus 8 into plus 4 is minus 32, and minus 8 plus 4 is minus 4. So it is satisfying the conditions required for the factoring the equation. Now, taking x common from the first part of the equation, we get x into x minus 8, and taking plus 4 common from the last part, we get plus 4 into x minus 8 equal to 0. So the factors of the equations are x minus 8 into x plus 4, that is equal to 0. So the value of x can be plus 8 and minus 4. But according to the question, x should belong to a natural number n. Therefore, value of x will be 8. That means option number D, 8 is the correct answer. Next, two square roots of a quadratic equation is given as x equal to 1 upon 7 and x is equal to minus 1 upon 8. The equation can be written as, and the options are option A, 7x plus 1 into 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. Option B, 7x minus 1 into 8x minus 1 is equal to 0. Option C, 7x plus 1 into 8x minus 1 is equal to 0. And option D, 7x minus 1 into 8x plus 1, that is equal to 0. These are the options, and you have 10 seconds to find out the correct option. Now, two square roots were given, and we have to find that how can we write the equation. The answer to this question is option number D, 7x minus 1 into 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Now, look at the solution of this question. We have two roots, x equal to 1 upon 7 and other one was x equal to minus 1 upon 8. So if x equal to 1 upon 7, then 7x it can be equal to 1. And if x equal to minus 1 upon 8, that means 8 into x is equal to minus 1. So from 7x equal to 1, we can say 7x minus 1 is equal to 0. And from 8x equal to minus 1, we can say 8x plus 1 will be equal to 0. Therefore, quadratic equations will be 7x minus 1 into 8x plus 1 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. That means option number D was the correct option. Next, solve x, and x belongs to natural number n, and the equation given is x minus 4 whole square minus 36 equal to 0. And options are option A 2, option B minus 2, option C 10, and option D minus 10. These are the options, and I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct option. After that, I will do the solution for you. So we have to find the value of x, and x belongs to natural number, and the equation given to us is x minus 4 whole square minus 36 equal to 0. Answer to this question is option number C, 10. Now, looking at the solution of this question, we have the equation x minus 4 whole square minus 36 equal to 0. X minus 4 whole square can be expanded as x square plus 16 minus 8x minus 36 equal to 0. So the equation we get is x square minus 8x plus 16 minus 36 is minus 20 equal to 0. So now we have a quadratic equation. So now we are going to do the factors of this quadratic equation, that is x square minus 8x can be written as minus 10x plus 2x, and minus 10 plus 2 is minus 20. That means it is satisfying the condition required for factoring the quadratic equation, minus 20 equal to 0. Now taking x from common from the first part, we get x into x minus 10, plus taking 2 common from the last part, we get twice of x minus 10 equal to 0. That means the factors of this equation are x plus 2 into x minus 10 equal to 0. So if x minus 10 is equal to 0, then x is going to be equal to 10. And if x plus 2 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 2. So always it is taken as positive value because x belongs to natural number. So x equal to 10 will be our answer. That means option number C, 10 is the correct answer. Next, one of the roots of equation x square minus 24x plus k is equal to 0 is x is equal to 2. Other value will be, and options are option A, x is equal to 12, option B, x is equal to minus 22, option C, x equal to 22, and option D, x is equal to minus 12. These are the options, and I'm giving you 10 seconds to find that which one of them is correct. After that, I will do the solution for you. So, one of the roots of the equation x square minus 24x plus k equal to 0 was 2. We have to find the other. So the answer to this question is x equal to 22, option number C. Now, let us look at the solution of this question. The equation given to us was x square minus 24x plus k equal to 0. Here, one root of given equation is x equal to 2. Then putting the value of x in the equation, we get 2 square minus 24 into 2 plus k equal to 0. 2 square is 4 minus 24 into 2 is 48 plus k equal to 0. That means k is minus 44 is equal to 0. So the value of k is 44. Now, substituting the value of k into the equation, we get x square minus 24x plus 44 equal to 0. The value of k we have put in the equation. So we have got a new quadratic equation, that is x square minus 24x plus 44 equal to 0. Now we have to do the factorization of this equation to solve to find the value of x. So minus 24x can be written as minus 22x minus 2x, and the multiplication of minus 22 and minus 2 is plus 44. That means minus 22x minus 2x is satisfying the condition required for factoring this equation. So the equation can be written also as x square minus 22x minus 2x plus 44 equal to 0. Taking x common from the first part, we get x into x minus 22. Taking minus 2 common from the last part, we get minus 2 into x minus 22, and that thing is equal to 0. That means the factors of the quadratic equations are x minus 2 into x minus 22 equal to 0. So the value of x can be either 2 or 22. X equal to 2 was already given in the question. We have to find the other one. So the other root is going to be equal to 22. Option number C is the correct answer. Next, if a plus 1 upon a is equal to minus 6, then find the value of a cube plus 1 upon a cube. And options are option A minus 198, option B minus 216, option C 216, and option D 198. These are the options. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find that which one of them is correct. After that, I will do the solution for you. So a plus 1 upon a equal to minus 6 was given to us, and we have to find the value of a cube plus 1 upon a cube. Answer to this question is option number A minus 198. Now let us look at the solution of this question. We are going to use formula 19.9 to solve this question. We were given a plus 1 upon a is equal to minus 6. Then cube of both sides is going to be equal to a plus 1 upon a's whole cube is equal to minus 6 whole cube. Expanding a plus 1 upon a according to a plus 1 upon a whole cube according to formula 19.9, we get a cube plus 1 upon a cube plus 3a into 1 upon a into a plus 1 upon a, that is equal to minus 6 cube. Therefore, a cube plus 1 upon a cube plus 3. A will cancel out a, so we get only 3 into a plus 1 upon a. 6 cube is 216, therefore minus 6 cube is going to be minus 216. Therefore, a cube plus 1 upon a cube plus 3 into a plus 1 upon a was already given in the question, that is minus 6. So putting the value of a plus 1 upon a, we get 3 into minus 6. That whole thing is equal to minus 216. Therefore, a cube plus 1 upon a cube is going to be equal to minus 216. 6 into 3 is 18, but it is minus 18 because minus 6 is written here. So when minus 18 will go to the other side, it will become plus 18. So a cube plus 1 upon a cube becomes equal to minus 216 plus 18. Therefore, a cube plus 1 upon a cube is going to be equal to minus 198. That means option number A, minus 198 is the correct option. Next, if x square plus 1.5kx plus 4.5k is equal to 0 contains the recurring root, what will be the satisfactory value of k? And options are option A, only k equal to 8. Option B, k is less than 0 or k is greater than 8. Option C, k is equal to 8 or k is equal to 0. And option D, k is greater than 0 but less than 8. These are the options. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find that which one of them is correct. After that, I will do the solution for you. So we were given a equation that is x square plus 1.5kx plus 4.5k equal to 0. And it was said to us that it contains the recurring root. Then we have to find the satisfactory value of k. Answer to this question is option number C, k is equal to 8 or k is equal to 0. Now, let us look at the solution of this question. Now, we are going to use formula 19.45 to solve this question. So, quadratic equations comparing from ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. The equation given to us was x square plus 1.5kx plus 4.5k equal to 0. Therefore, on comparison, we can say that the value of a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1.5k, and c is going to be equal to 4.5k. So, b square minus 4ac equal to 0 for recurring root using formula 19.45. b is 1.5k, so 1.5k whole square minus 4 into a is 1 into c is 4.5k, that is equal to 0. So that becomes 225k square upon 100 minus 4 into 4.5 is 18k, that is equal to 0. So we get an equation that is 225k square minus 18 into 100 is 1800k, that is equal to 0. That means 225k square becomes equal to 1800k. So the value of k can either be 8 or k equal to 0. That means option number C, k equal to 8 or k equal to 0 is our correct option. Next, if alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial x square minus 5x plus 6, then find the value of alpha square plus beta square upon alpha raised to power minus 2 plus beta raised to power minus 2. And options are option A 63, option B 62, option C 36, and option D 26. These are the options. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find that which one of them is correct. After that, I will do the solution for you. So alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial that was given to us, that is x square minus 5x plus 6. And we have to find the value of alpha square plus beta square upon alpha raised to power minus 2 plus beta raised to power minus 2. This was our question. So answer to this question is option number C, 36. Now let us look at the solution of this question. we are going to use formula 19.46 to solve this question. Quadratic equations ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has roots or zeros alpha and beta, then alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, and alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. So given polynomial to us was x square minus 5x plus 6. Here alpha into beta, that is going to be plus 6. Therefore, we have to find the value of alpha square plus beta square upon alpha raised to power minus 2 plus beta raised to power minus 2. So alpha square plus beta square upon alpha raised to power minus 2 can also be written as alpha raised to power 1 upon 2 plus beta raised to power 1 upon 2. Now alpha square plus beta square upon alpha square plus beta square into alpha square and beta, alpha square into beta square. Alpha square plus beta square will cancel out alpha square plus beta square, and we will have only alpha square into beta square, or we can say alpha into beta's whole square. The value of alpha into beta, that is equal to 6, we have already found. So putting the value of alpha into beta equal to 6, we get 6 square equal to 36. That means the value of alpha square plus beta square upon alpha raised to power minus 2 plus beta raised to power minus 2 can be my option number C, 36. Next, if x square plus 4.5kx plus 13.5k is equal to 0 have recurring roots, then what condition will be the value to satisfy? Option A, k is greater than 0 but less than 8 upon 3. Option B, k is less than 0 or k is greater than 8 upon 3. Option C, k is equal to 8 upon 3. And option D, k is equal to 8 upon 3 or k is equal to 0. These are the options, and I'm giving you 10 seconds to find that which one of them is correct. After that, I will do the solution for you. Now, we were given a quadratic equation, that is x square plus 4.5kx plus 13.5k equal to 0, and it was said that they have recurring roots. Then we have to find that what condition will the value to satisfy. Answer to this question is option number D, k is equal to 8 upon 3 or k is equal to 0. Now let us look at the solution of this question. We are going to use formula 19.45 to solve this question. The equation given to us was x square plus 4.5kx plus 13.5k equal to 0. So x square plus 4.5 can be written as 9 upon 2, kx plus 13.5 can be written as 27 upon 2 into k equal to 0. So if root is equal or same, then b square minus 4ac, that is our discriminant, is equal to 0. So putting the value of b, a and c, we get 9 upon 2's whole square into k square, that is the value of b, minus 4 into 27 upon 2 into k, that is equal to 0. 9 upon 2's whole square is 81 upon 4, k square minus 27 upon 2 into 4, that is going to be 27 into 2, 54k, that is equal to 0. Taking k common, we get 81 upon 4k minus 54 equal to 0 inside the bracket. So the value of k can be k equal to 0, or 81k is equal to 54 into 4. First we put k equal to 0, and then we put 81 upon 4k minus 54 equal to 0. Then we get 81k equal to 54 into 4. So the value of k is 8 upon 3. So we have got two values of k, 0 and 8 upon 3. That means option number D, k can be 8 upon 3 or k can be 0 is the correct option. Next, two roots of a quadratic equations are x equal to 1 upon 11 and x equal to minus 1 upon 9. The equation can be written as which of the following? And options are option A, 11x plus 1 into 9x minus 1 equal to 0. Option B, 11x plus 1 into 9x plus 1 equal to 0. Option C, 11x minus 1 into 9x plus 1 equal to 0. And option D, 11x minus 1 into 9x minus 1 equal to 0. These are the options. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find that which one of them is correct. After that, I will do the solution for you. So two roots of the equation, that is x equal to 1 upon 11 and x equal to minus 1 upon 9, were given to us. So we have to find that how can we write the equation. Answer to this question is option number C, 11x minus 1 into 9x plus 1 equal to 0. Now, let us look at the solution to this question. When two roots given, alpha and beta, then here alpha is 1 upon 11 and beta is minus 1 upon 9. So quadratic equation can be written as x minus alpha into x minus beta equal to 0. So x minus alpha is 1 upon 11 into x minus beta. Beta is minus 1 upon 9. So minus into minus becomes plus. That is x plus 1 upon 9 equal to 0. X minus 1 upon 11 can be written as 11x minus 1 upon 11. And x plus 1 upon 9 can be written as 9x plus 1 upon 9 equal to 0. So we have 11x minus 1 into 9x plus 1 equal to 0 as the equation. So option number C is the correct answer. Next, if 3x square plus 2kx plus k equal to 0 has no real solution, then what will be the correct about the value of k? And the options are option A, k is less than 0 or k is greater than 3. Option B, k is greater than 3. Option C, k is greater than 0 but less than 3. And option D, k is less than 0. These are the options. And you have 10 seconds to find that which one of them is correct. After that, I will do the solution for you. Now, we were given that the equation 3x square plus 2kx plus k equal to 0 has no real solution. Then we have to find that what is correct about the value of k. Answer to this question is option number C, k is greater than 0 but less than 3. Now let us look at the solution of this question. Here we are using formula 19.45 to solve this question. When root is not real, by formula b square minus 4ac is less than 0. And the equation given to us was 3x square plus 2kx plus k equal to 0. So the value of a is 3, b is 2k and c is k. Now putting the values in b square minus 4ac, we get 4k square minus 12k. That should be less than 0 when root is not real. Then taking 4k common, we get 4k into k minus 3 less than 0. So if 4k is less than 0, that means k is greater than 0. And if k minus 3 is less than 0, that means k is less than 3. Therefore, the value of k lies between 0 and 3, or we can say k is greater than 0 or less than 3. That means option number C is the correct option. Next, if alpha is not equal to beta, but alpha is square equal to 5 alpha minus 3 and beta is square equal to 5 beta minus 3, then find the equation whose roots are alpha upon beta and beta upon alpha. And options are option A, 3x square minus 19x minus 3 equal to 0. Option B, 3x square minus 19x plus 3 equal to 0. Option C, 3x square plus 19x minus 3 equal to 0. And option D, 3x square plus 19x plus 3 equal to 0. These are the options. So we were given that alpha is not equal to beta, but alpha is square equal to 5 alpha minus 3 and beta is square equal to 5 beta minus 3. And we have to find the equation whose roots are alpha upon beta and beta upon alpha. Answer to this question is option number B, 3x square minus 19x plus 3 equal to 0. Now let us look at the solution to this equation. Given were alpha is not equal to beta and alpha is square equal to 5 alpha minus 3 and beta is square equal to 5 beta minus 3. So if alpha is square equal to 5 alpha minus 3, then alpha is square minus 5 alpha minus 3 equal to 0. And if beta is square is equal to 5 beta minus 3, then we can say beta is square minus 5 beta plus 3 equal to 0. So we have got two equations in form of alpha and beta. So from here, alpha can be equal to minus 5 plus minus under root minus 5 square minus 4 into 1 into 3 upon 2. We have used b minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a to find the value of alpha. And similarly, beta is going to be equal to plus 5 plus minus under root minus 5 square minus 4 into 1 into 3 upon 2. So alpha and beta are alpha is plus 5 plus under root 5 square is 12 minus 4 into 3 is 12. So plus 5 plus under root 25 minus 12 upon 2, and beta is going to be equal to plus 5 minus under root 25 minus 12 upon 2. So alpha can also be written as plus 5 plus 25 minus 12 is 13, so root 13 upon 2, and beta can be written as plus 5 minus under root 25 minus 12 is under root 13 upon 2. So we have got the value of alpha and beta. Now, formula of the quadratic equation, that is x square minus sum of roots into x plus multiplication of roots equal to 0. So x square minus sum of roots is alpha upon beta plus beta upon alpha into x plus multiplication of roots is alpha upon beta into beta upon alpha, because the roots were alpha upon beta and beta upon alpha according to the question. Now putting the values, we get x square minus alpha upon beta plus beta upon alpha can be written as alpha square plus beta square upon alpha into beta into x plus alpha upon beta into beta upon alpha is 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, putting the values of alpha beta, we get x square minus plus 5 plus root 13 upon 2's whole square plus 5 minus root 13 upon 2's whole square upon root 5 plus root 13 upon 2 into 5 minus root 13 upon 2 into x plus 1 equal to 0. So we get x square minus 76 upon 25 minus 13 into x plus 1 equal to 0. That becomes x square minus 76 upon 25 minus 12 is 30, 25 minus 13 is 12 into x plus 1 equal to 0. So therefore 12x square minus 76x plus 12 equal to 0 is the quadratic equation. Taking 4 common, we get 3x square minus 19x plus 3 equal to 0 as our required equation, which has roots alpha upon beta and beta upon alpha. That means option number B is the correct option. Next, if alpha and beta are the roots of 2x square plus 7x minus 4 equal to 0, then what will be the equation whose roots are alpha square and beta square? And options are option A 4x square minus 65x minus 16 equal to 0. Option B 4x square plus 65x minus 16 equal to 0. Option C 4x square minus 65x plus 16 equal to 0. And option D 4x square plus 65x plus 16 equal to 0. These are the options. Now, alpha and beta are the roots of the equation 2x square plus 7x minus 4 equal to 0. Then what will be the equation that has roots alpha square and beta square that we have to find? The answer to this question is option number C 4x square minus 65x plus 16 equal to 0. Now let us look at the solution of this question. We are going to use formula 19.46 and 19.47 to solve this one. Equation was 2x square plus 7x minus 4 equal to 0, and the roots are alpha and beta. So alpha plus beta equal to minus b upon a, that becomes equal to minus 7 upon 2, and alpha into beta, that is going to be equal to c upon a, that is minus 4 upon 2 or minus 2. So if roots of equation is alpha square and beta square, then alpha square plus beta square is going to be equal to alpha plus beta's whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Therefore 49 upon 4 minus twice of minus 2, that is going to be equal to 65 upon 4. And alpha square into beta square or alpha into beta's whole square is going to be equal to 4. Therefore, quadratic equations x square minus sum of root into x plus product of root equal to 0. Putting the values of sum of root and product of root, we get x square minus 65 upon 4x plus 4 equal to 0, or 4x square minus 65x plus 16 equal to 0 as the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha square and beta square. Option number C is the correct option. Next, if 2x square minus 9x minus 18 is less than 0, then which of the following specifies all the possible values of x? And options are option A, x is less than minus 3 upon 2x. Option B, x is greater than minus 3 upon 2 but less than 6. Option C, x is less than 6. And option D, x is greater than 0 but less than 12. These are the options. Now the equation given to us was 2x square minus 9x minus 18 is less than 0. Then we have to find the possible values of x. Answer to this question is option number B, x is greater than minus 3 upon 2 but less than 6. Now let us look at the solution of this question. The given equation was 2x square minus 9x minus 18 is less than 0. So factoring this equation, we get 2x square minus 12 minus 3 into x minus 18 is less than 0. So 2x square minus 12x plus 3x minus 18 is less than 0. Taking 2x common from the first two terms, we get 2x into x minus 6, plus taking 3 common from the last two terms, we get thrice of x minus 6 less than 0. So the factors are x minus 6 and 2x plus 3 and less than 0. So if x minus 6 is less than 0, then x is less than 6. That is our equation 1. If 2x plus 3 is less than 0, then x is greater than minus 3 upon 2. That is our equation number 2. Therefore, from equation 1 and 2, we can say x is greater than minus 3 upon 2 but less than 6. Option number B is the correct answer. Next, what is the number of real roots of the equation 6 minus x whole power 4 plus 8 minus x raised to power 4 equal to 16? Options are option A 6, option B 2, option C 4, and option D 0. These are the options. So we have to find the number of real roots of the equation, that is 6 minus x raised to power 4 plus 8 minus x whole power 4 equal to 16. Answer to this question is option number B 2. Now let us look at the solution of this question. By putting x equal to 6 in the equation, we get 6 minus 6 whole power 4 plus 8 minus 6 whole power 4 equal to 16. Therefore, on the left hand side, we get 2 raised to power 4 equal to 16. Therefore, left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means the value of x equal to 6 is satisfying the equation. Then by putting x equal to 8, we get 6 minus 8 power 4 plus 8 minus 8 whole power 4 equal to 16. 6 minus 8 is minus 2 whole power 4 equal to 16. Minus 2 power 4 is 16 and 16 is also written on the right hand side. Therefore, by putting the value of x equal to 8 also, we are satisfying the condition. So it is clear that the two real roots of the equation will be 6 and 8. That means this equation has two real roots. Option number B 2 is the correct answer. Next, if the roots alpha and beta of the equation x square minus x minus 1 equal to 0, then what will be the equation whose roots are alpha upon beta and beta upon alpha? And options are option A x square plus 3x minus 1 equal to 0, option B x square plus x minus 1 equal to 0, option C x square minus x plus 1 equal to 0, and option D x square plus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. These are the options. Now, we were given that the alpha and beta are the roots of the equation x square minus x minus 1 equal to 0. Then we have to find the equation whose roots are alpha upon beta and beta upon alpha. The answer to this question is option number D, x square plus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. Now, Let us look at the solution of this question. We are going to use formula 19.46 and 19.47 to solve this question. The roots of equation x square minus x minus 1 equal to 0 is alpha and beta. Then alpha plus beta equal to minus b upon a, or minus minus 1, that is equal to 1. That is our equation 1. And alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. The value of c is minus 1 upon 1, that is going to be equal to minus 1. So a square of equation 1 is going to be alpha plus beta square is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta, and a square of 1 is 1. Therefore, alpha square plus beta square minus 2 equal to 1, because alpha into beta was minus 1. So putting the value of alpha into beta, we get minus 2 here. Therefore, alpha square plus beta square equal to 3. We get the equation whose roots are alpha upon beta and beta upon alpha is going to be x square minus sum of roots into x plus multiplication of roots equal to 0. Therefore, x square minus sum of roots is alpha upon beta plus beta upon alpha into x plus multiplication of roots is alpha upon beta into beta upon alpha equal to 0. Therefore, x square minus alpha upon beta plus beta upon alpha is alpha square plus beta square upon alpha beta. And this thing, alpha upon beta into beta upon alpha, is going to be 1, because alpha will cancel out alpha and beta will cancel out beta. That is equal to 0. Therefore, we get x square plus 3x plus 1 equal to 0 as the required equation, because alpha plus square plus beta square was 3 and alpha into beta was 1. So 3 upon 1 is 3 into x is 3x. Thus option number D is the correct option. Next, if 12x square minus ax plus 7 is equal to ax square plus 9x plus 3 has only one repeated solution, then the positive integral solution of A is option A 2, option B 4, option C 3, and option D 5. These are the options. So we were given the equation that is 12x square minus ax plus 7 equal to ax square plus 9x plus 3, and it was written that has only one repeated solution. Then the positive integral solution of A that we have to find. Answer to this question is option number C 3. Now let us look at the solution of this question. We are going to use formula 19.45 to solve this question. The equation given to us was 12x square minus ax plus 7 is equal to x square plus 9x plus 3. Taking x square common, we get 12 minus a, minus taking x common, we get 9 plus a plus 4 equal to 0. That is our equation number 1. So comparing equation 1 with the quadratic equation, that is x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, root of equation 1 will be equal repeated if b square equal to 4ac, that we know. So taking a equal to 3 from option number C will be same root repeated, b square equal to 4ac minus 9 plus a whole square is equal to 4 into 12 minus a into 4. So minus 9 plus a is 3, that is whole square, that is going to be equal to 4 into 12 minus 3 into 4, because we have taken option number C and here the value of a is equal to 3. Therefore 144 is going to be equal to 144, because 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 square is 144 and minus square is plus. Similarly here for 12 minus 3 is 9, 9 4 is 36 into 4 is 144. So therefore the value of a equal to 3 is satisfying. Therefore option number C, A is the, so option number C 3 is the correct answer. So these were the questions. I hope you have understood the questions well. Thank you very much for joining the session.